And Joseph came and told Pharaoh and said, My father and my brothers, and their flocks, and their herds, and all that they have come out of the land of Canaan. And behold, they are in the land of Goshen. And he took some of his brothers, 5 men, and presented them to Pharaoh. And Pharaoh said to his brothers, What is your occupation? And they said to Pharaoh, Your servants are shepherds, both we and our fathers. And they said to Pharaoh, For we have come to live in the land, for your servants have no pasture left for their flocks, for the famine is severe in the land of Canaan. And now, please let your servants dwell in the land of Goshen. And Pharaoh spoke to Joseph, saying, Your father and your brothers have come to you. The land of Egypt is before you. Make your father and brothers to live in the best of the land. In the land of Goshen let them live. And if you know men of ability among them, then make them overseers of livestock over what is mine. And Joseph brought in Jacob his father, and set him before Pharaoh. And Jacob blessed Pharaoh. And Pharaoh said to Jacob, How many are the years of your life? And Jacob said to Pharaoh, The years of my pilgrimage are 130 years. Few and evil have been the years of my life, and I have not attained to the number of the years of the life of my fathers in the days of their pilgrimage. And Jacob blessed Pharaoh, and went out from before Pharaoh. And Joseph settled his father and his brothers, and gave them a possession in the land of Egypt, in the best of the land, in the land of Ramses, as Pharaoh commanded. And Joseph nourished his father and his brothers, and all his father's household with bread, according to the number of their children. And no bread was in all the land, for the famine was very severe, so that the land of Egypt and all the land of Canaan wasted because of the famine. And Joseph gathered up all the silver found in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan, in payment for the grain which they bought. And Joseph brought the silver into Pharaoh's house. And when the silver was all spent in the land of Egypt and in the land of Canaan, all the Egyptians came to Joseph and said, Give us bread, for why should we die in your presence? For the silver is gone. And Joseph said, Give your livestock, and I will give you bread for your livestock if the silver is gone. And they brought their livestock to Joseph, and Joseph gave them bread for the horses, and for the flocks, and for the cattle of the herds, and for the donkeys. And he fed them with bread for all their livestock for that year. When that year was ended, they came to him the second year and said, We will not hide it from my lord, that our silver is spent. Also our herds of livestock have gone to my lord. Nothing is left in the sight of my lord, but our bodies and our lands. Why should we die before your eyes, both we and our land? Buy us and our land for bread, and we and our land will be servants for Pharaoh, and give us seed to plant, that we may live and not die, that the land be not desolate. So Joseph bought all the land of Egypt for Pharaoh, for the Egyptians sold every man his field, because the famine prevailed over them, and the land became Pharaoh's. And as for the people, he caused them to go into the cities, from one end of the borders of Egypt even to the other end of it. Only he did not buy the land of the priests, for the priests had a portion from Pharaoh, and ate their portion which Pharaoh gave them. Therefore they did not sell their land. And Joseph said to the people, Behold, I have bought you this day, and your land for Pharaoh. Lo, here is seed for you, and you shall sow the land. And it shall be, as you gather, you shall give the 5th parts of Pharaoh, and 4 parts shall be your own, for seed of the field, and for your food, and for those of your household, and for food for your little ones. And they said, You have saved our lives. Let us find grace in the sight of my lord, and we will be Pharaoh's servants. And Joseph made it a law of the land of Egypt to this day that Pharaoh should have the fifth part, excepting only the land of the priests, which did not become Pharaoh's. So the children of Israel lived in the land of Egypt, in the land of Goshen, and they had possession in it, and grew, and multiplied exceedingly. And Jacob lived in the land of Egypt 17 years. And the days of Jacob, the years of his life, were 147 years. And the time drew near for Israel to die. And he called his son Joseph, and said to him, If now I have found grace in your sight, please put your hand under my thigh, and deal kindly and truly with me. Please do not bury me in Egypt. So that I may sleep with my fathers, you shall carry me out of Egypt, and bury me in their burial site. And he said, I will do according to your words. And he said, Swear to me. And he swore to him, and Israel bowed himself at the head of the bed.